Right, today memorial services are going to be held for the Phoenix police officer killed in the line of duty. Commander Greg Carnicle was shot and killed last week while responding to a call. Today's services will be for family only, and a bigger memorial will be planned after the coronavirus restrictions are lifted. So this morning we're hearing from someone who knew Commander Carnicle best. And Yetta joins us live from her home studio, and you actually sat down with his friend yesterday. Good morning.
Hey, good morning. Scott, you know, we love our bosses, but how many of us can say our boss is our best friend? The woman I talked to, her name is Lieutenant Charmaine Osborne, and Commander Greg Carnicle was her boss. Somebody she looked up to, somebody who she considered a great friend. She has worked on the force for about 22 years. She's known Carnicle for about 20 of those years. And in those 2 decades, he was her boss not once, but twice. She says he was stoic in the way he carried himself and taught her how to be tough in ways that she didn't understand at first.
He would always, if you got emotional on anything, of course, that was the big thing, was that there's no crying in police work. And he would tend to ask a ton of questions on stuff to make sure that you had every aspect of it. So always trying to think outside of the box and make sure we had every angle. And I sometimes thought that he was doing it just to kind of frustrate you, but really he was doing it to make you learn and make sure that you were covering every angle of a situation. So in the end, of course, it did teach you a lot.
So as you can imagine, this whole thing is surreal to her as well as a lot of people. She just lost somebody who she not only learned so much from in her 2 decades on the force, but somebody who she became close to like family. So she's talked to Commander Carnicle's family. She tells me, she says his wife told her about how much Carnicle adored and loved her just as she did him. So today's going to be tough. Lieutenant Osborne has been back at work. As officers do after tragedies like this. This is kind of part of the job. So coming up in our next hour, we're going to talk about how she found out that Officer Carnicle was shot and killed while on that call. So what you're looking at right now with the social distancing, as Scott mentioned, the guidelines, the stay-at-home guidelines because of COVID-19, Commander Carnicle's funeral is going to be held privately. He's going to have a proper funeral later on after this is all over. Only about 10 members of his family are going to be attending this memorial today at St. Jerome Catholic Church. But if you would like to honor this hero, the Phoenix Police Department is holding a virtual moment of silence. Chief Jerry Williams is going to be there. Executive Assistant Mike Kurtenbach is going to be there. And on that live feed, which starts at noon, they are asking the community to create their own 5 to 10 second tribute, share it on social media, use the hashtag RIP Greg Carnicle, and all of those messages will be collected and provided to the family, which is very, very nice. So there's also a lot of ways that you can donate to Officer Carnicle's family, who unfortunately was left behind. And we have put all of those links on our website, azfamily.com. But today definitely a sad day indeed for the Phoenix Police Department and for this community as well.
You're so right about that. He sure sounded like a great man. Yetta, thank you.